I am going into my 4th year of communications honors. I currently work in the Office of Leadership and Student Engagement as the orientation events and communications assistant this summer, planning fall orientation 2012. Over the years, mostly I've been involved with Amnesty International Club. I'm going into my 3rd year as the president of this club, or vice president, and was involved in my 1st year as well. So campus clubs, as well as this year I was elected as a Faculty of Arts representative on the Students' Union. It was kind of funny. I was volunteering at an event in January, kind of the January version of fall orientation called Frostbite, and a current Faculty of Arts representative, Kelsey Norman, came up to me and said, "Hey, have you ever thought about joining the SU, being an arts rep?" And I said, "No, not really." So I kind of took his card, looked into it a little bit, got kind of interested in it and intrigued by it, and everyone was kind of like, "You know, you'd be really good at that." So I was like, "Sure, I'll run." And I ran against 11 other people, I think, and was one of 4 people elected to office. Like, kind of talking in the public forum, I was more comfortable with that than actually going around and like talking to students specifically, and like I felt kind of bad. I was like, "Oh no, I'm interrupting your day, I'm so sorry." And like by the end of the week they'd already been talked to by like 30 other people, and I was kind of like, "I'm so sorry, but I just want you to vote for me." And it was, yeah, going out of my comfort zone and just kind of talking to people individually was for sure my favorite part. During clubs week in my 1st year, I was kind of walking around. That's where all clubs set up little booths, and you can go around and ask them questions. I ran into the Amnesty International booth, and it was like, it's an international organization. I'd heard of it before. I knew that I kind of was aligned with their ideas, and I talked to their current president was there at the time and was saying that they were starting up this club again. And kind of the previous executive had all graduated, so you're trying to kind of build it up, and I saw it as sort of an opportunity to get involved, and the people were really nice, and so I kind of got involved that way. And then over time I just became really passionate about it and the cause, and kind of raising awareness on campus and seeing direct results of what I was doing and educating others and raising funds for the international organization. Every year we have 2 film festivals, so it's a week-long film festival. We choose films that have primarily been shown at the Amnesty Canada film festivals. So both documentaries and more like feature film sort of things that are featuring a story, but do touch on a human rights issue. We also do specific event focused, like petitioning, letter writing. So for example, what happened earlier this year with Syria, we set up a table to kind of educate people about what was going on in Syria. We had a letter addressed to Prime Minister Stephen Harper, asking him to sort of take a stand on the issue at the time, because it was really fresh and new, and the government of Canada hadn't really released what they were planning on doing about it. So we got over 350 signed letters on campus, and we mailed them all individually to Stephen Harper's office, and I'm sure his secretary was very happy with us that day. But yeah, so just kind of getting students on campus like mobilize and giving them an easy way to sort of get involved with what's going on in the world. I'm a communications major, so I really enjoy being able to talk to people and just kind of practicing that. Speeches and stuff that I have to give as the president of the club, like I really use those opportunities as a way to kind of get more comfortable in that sort of a role, talk to different sorts of people, because you have people that come up and they might know about Amnesty, they might not know about Amnesty, they might hate Amnesty, they might love Amnesty, and just kind of taking those opportunities to build those practical skills out of it as well, as like while doing something I love and like support greatly. Yeah, when I was in high school I was involved with my high school students union. I was really active, played every sport I could. I came from a very small town, so I was able to be involved in all sorts of different things and planning my grad, being involved in students union, like everything. But that was in a very small town with very few people. I knew everyone I was talking to and working with. And then I came here and it was so much bigger and scarier, and just kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone, like you said, and like talking to a room full of like 100 people. I would have never dreamed of doing that in like grade 11, grade 12. I would have been terrified, and now I'm totally comfortable doing that. So yeah, just kind of moving from that small, comfortable space into this big, challenging area was definitely a great thing. When you come to university, try to find something outside of your academics to like get involved with. So coming to university, like first semester especially, it's important to kind of get used to the new sort of expectations and everything and the style of learning and whatnot, but make sure to take time for yourself and time to do things that you love and find things you love. Like we have hundreds of clubs available on campus that you can get in, you can volunteer various organizations on campus, and even just like doing things like going out with your friends and having dinner one night or something. Like make sure to take time for yourself and your own personal well-being, because you are here to learn, but you're also here to enjoy these 4 years, and it's 4 years of your life that are at your prime, right? Like you're having an awesome time being a young person or maybe a slightly more mature student, but you are here to enjoy yourself as well, and don't forget that, and make sure to find some balance in your life for sure.